The well-loved action drama Vincenzo officially wrapped up on May 2nd, and we've been suffering from post-drama syndrome. But Vincenzo is a drama that keeps on giving. The director sneakily placed Easter eggs throughout the series, and here are 9 Vincenzo Easter eggs you might have missed out on. 1. Cameos by the PD and writer of Vincenzo. In episode 17, we see a flashback where Vincenzo reveals the location of the guillotine file to Njizok, and asks for a favor. Following that, Njizok meets with his director. He tells the director the things he needs to do before handing over the guillotine file. Njizok says that, with the file, his director will be able to overtake fellow directors Kim Wei-won and Park Jae-bom to become the president of the International Organized Crime Bureau. In case you didn't know, Kim Wei-won and Park Jae-bom are the PD and writer of Vincenzo. 2. Itaewon Class and Crash Landing on You references. In episode 11, we see the Jeongga Plaza family gathered at Arno, playing the Mafia game together. When it was time to decide who the Mafia was, they began accusing one another. Mr. Pawnshop's owner, Lee Chol-wook, clown Jaeon Soo-nam, who works for Bye Bye Balloon after he got his new Park Se-roy-esque haircut. Park Se-roy is one of the main characters of Itaewon Class. Feeling insulted, Soo-nam bit back at Chol-wook, saying that he looks like a North Korean soldier. Well, Soo-nam isn't wrong though. Yong Kyung-won, who plays Chol-wook, acted as the North Korean soldier Pyo Ki-soo in Crash Landing on You. 3. The plants in Jipporagi law firm were named after Jong Ki's past roles. The Easter egg in this episode comes in the form of 4 succulents, arranged in a neat row, on the windowsill of Jipporagi law firm. They were each named after Jong Ki's past roles. Nam Jun-sung called out the names of each of the succulents, Pung-ho, Ma-ru, Si-jin, Eun-seum, as he watered them for the first time. Pung-ho was Song Joong-ki's character in Triple, where he played a short track speed skater for Korea. Ma-ru was Joong-ki's role in The Innocent Man. This was his first lead role in a drama, and it received high viewership ratings thanks to his excellent portrayal of an anti-hero. Yoo Si-jin, from the hit drama series Descendants of the Sun, made him a household name. Eun-seum was the character Jong-ki played in Arthdal Chronicles. There, he reunited with his Descendants of the Sun co-star, Kim Ji-won. 4. Sleek Space Sweepers references. In episode 8, we see Vincenzo adopt the alias, Teo, in his mission to persuade the president of Shinkwang Bank, Wang Min-seong, not to sign the investment agreement with Babel. Teo is the name of the character Song Joong-ki played in Netflix's sci-fi movie, Space Sweepers. In the movie, he acted as a space scavenger who pilots spaceship Victory. He is joined by crewmates Tiger Park, Captain Jang, and a robot named Bugs. Later in that episode, Teo and Min-seong go on an amusement park date. On one of the kiddie spaceship rides, Min-seong enthusiastically shouts, "Let's go, Spaceship Victory." After watching the BTS video of this episode, we noticed that Min-seong's excited exclamation on the spaceship ride was actually an ad-lib. 5. 2 PM's Nichkhun and Chansung's cameos. An Easter egg was slotted into episode 12 of Vincenzo for all 2 PM fans, as 3 of the 6 2 PM members reunited in one frame. Nichkhun and Chansung appeared as 2 rivals in a fictional drama called The Age of Stray Dogs and Wild Dogs. Taekyeon's character, Jung-woo, was watching this fictional drama on TV. In the fictional drama, the 2 characters played by Chansung and Nichkhun go head-to-head at gunpoint. Both share the name, Kim Jin-min, and Chansung tells Nichkhun that he's the only one who knows that Nichkhun is the real Kim Jin-min. He wants to kill the latter so that he can have his way. The drama came up at a pretty apt time as Jung-woo, who's actually named Jang Han-sok, was debating whether or not he should reveal his true identity as Babel's heir, thus, killing his harmless intern persona. 6. Sung Kyung-kwan scandals. Yo Rim appears in episode 15. After discovering that the CEO of Daechang Daily takes the words of his shaman seriously, the Jipporagi team took matters into their own hands by revamping their law firm into a temple. Unfortunately for Vincenzo, he was forced to act as a shaman named Yo Rim. If you found the name Yo Rim familiar, that's because it's the name of Song Joong-ki's character in Sungkyunkwan Scandal. His breakout role in Sungkyunkwan Scandal propelled him to fame. 7. Reference to the Elizabeth Holmes scandal. In episode 18, Jang Han-sok gets arrested by the prosecution. But before he leaves with the prosecution, he asks to have a word with his brother, Jang Han-seo. He asks Jang Han-seo to launch Babel Bio, but Han-seo decides to push back the launch, citing the rumors surrounding Babel Bio as an excuse. After explaining that he asked for opinions from the board of directors, Han-seo reminded Han-sok that the former told him to become a businessman like Elizabeth Holmes. This Easter egg in Vincenzo references Elizabeth Holmes' scandal, which happened in 2015. Her health tech company, Theranos, was hailed as a Silicon Valley success story until the Wall Street Journal released an exposé on doubts regarding her company. 8. Jun Ji-hyun's Nipa advertisement. In episode 1 of Vincenzo, Choi Myung-hee was spotted dancing to Zumba music while waiting for her laundry at the laundromat. Two other customers in the laundromat made snarky comments about Myung-hee, and the comment, "Does she think she's Jun Ji-hyun?" was referring to Jun Ji-hyun's commercial with the Korean outdoor apparel brand Nipa. 9. EXO Chanyeol's sister, Park Yu-ra, makes a cameo. In episode 19 of Vincenzo, EXO-Ls who were missing Chanyeol after he enlisted in the military got a pleasant surprise. Chanyeol's sister, Park Yu-ra, made an appearance as an anchorwoman for the fictional channel YSN. In real life, she's an anchorwoman too. She works for the Korean news network YTN News. Yu-ra took to Instagram to express her excitement about sharing screen time with Song Joong-ki, calling herself a successful fan, thanks to her cameo. Managed to spot any of these Easter eggs while binge-watching Vincenzo? If you didn't, make sure to give the show a re-watch. Don't worry if you find yourself missing the suave mafioso, as we'll get to see him in his upcoming movie, Bogota, soon.